Stay away from bright green and neon. So right off the top of my head, I can think of a website that uses a bright green neon looking color as a big part of their logo and brand. That's GoDaddy.
If you're using these colors on your website, you're losing out on sales. Choosing your website colors can be an intimidating process. Be sure to stay away from these colors when choosing.
Okay, this is again one of those sort of generic pieces of advice that applies sometimes but not always. So one of the advice things that flashed on the screen here was stay away from bright green and neon. So right off the top of my head, I can think of a website that uses a bright green neon looking color as a big part of their logo and branding, or at least they did for years. I haven't been on the site lately, but that's GoDaddy. GoDaddy is a website that makes millions and millions of dollars and sells hundreds of thousands of domains every year. They sponsored a race car that Danica Patrick used to drive, and that whole thing was bright green neon. That was their brand color. People will also tell you if you're in the restaurant business, stay away from orange. No matter what you do not have orange be any part of the colors in your restaurant. You know a restaurant that uses orange in their colors and does pretty well? McDonald's. So this kind of advice is like, well, generally yes, but not always. So know your brand, know your customers, know the design that you're going for, and then pick a color that works for that. And if it happens to break some of the rules, sometimes that's okay, right? If you understand why you're breaking the rules and there's a reason behind it, then that's okay. If you don't, and you're just, either you have no idea what you're doing, that's not good. Or if you're breaking the rules, but you have no reason to be doing that, then, there's no logic behind it or no thought behind it, well, that's probably also not good. But this kind of general advice, you can make more money if you change the color of your website, not likely. Don't spend your time listening to general advice. Find specific advice that applies to your exact situation, or else just do your own research, as they like to say.